Welcome to writtensins.com, giving last rites to these Kickstarters on today, December 5th, 2017. Last Rites is the show that gives the Kickstarters about to end one last chance to either reach their funding goal or get more into their stretch goals. Let's take a look at the projects we will be featuring this week on Kickstarter Last Rites. First, before we get into that, let's always, as we express to you, explain the importance of even a single dollar. A dollar can show support, attract attention, help fund projects, support indie comic creators, or indie creators themselves. Sometimes it's not just comics, but it's novels as well, and help create new worlds. So that's what $1 can do. $1 can be very powerful, is when you back something with a single dollar, you wind up showing everyone that you supported by more than just a share, but you actually put your own money where your mouth was, or your keyboard was in this case. So this week we're going to be featuring What Now, Bruno? Find out about this comic on Kickstarter. We're going to go deep into this one. We're going to watch the videos. We're going to see what's up with it. We're going to check out Level Up at the conventions. What it means, how it'll help you make money at your tables. That's going to be shown on our show today. And we're going to discuss 5-star in depth today. So stay tuned for that. And we're going to end the show today talking about Saw. We're going to try to reach out to the creators if we can. We're going to have our handy dandy Facebook right here. We're going to put it right there so we can actually wind up. And you see that one of the news things coming out today is that Sony might be buying there. And this is just my emails. Not too interesting. We're going to start off with, What Now, Bruno? We're going to start with his video right now. I think we have the volume down. Yep.
Hi, my name is Bruno. Forgot the mic. Diomi, eu já gravei vídeo com essa blusa amarela? Ah. Diomi. Hi everyone, my name is Bruno Oliveira. I'm a comic book artist. I've been doing this for a while. I'm a Brazilian comic book artist, and I've done work for Marvel like Amazing Spider-Man, a Gwenpool Holiday Special. I've done Deadpool and a couple issues of Mosaic as well. And the story that I'm bringing here to Kickstarter is called What Now, Bruno? And it's a sort of a semi-autobiographic. I know that you just heard that and it sounds completely boring, but it's really not. It's actually really funny, and it's really cool, and it will follow the story of a professional comic book artist. After he makes it, what happens? People just stop giving you advice as soon as you make it. So you really have to figure out for yourself, and this book is me trying to figure out things for myself. And my girlfriend helps me. My pets, not so much. In fact, let me introduce you to my girlfriend. And now that I'm saying it out loud, I realize that What Now, Bruno sounds like a misleading title. Before you make it, professional artists, editors, agents, they can give you the best tips and advice that you could possibly get to break in. But after that, there's really no formula, and you just go along. And I realized that the title is misleading because this book won't help you at all to figure any of this out. It will not give you any tips, any solutions. It is just me trying to figure everything out. Hopefully in a really, really funny way that you will like it as well. The book is 64 pages, and it's been written for a while. I wrote it about 5 years ago. Of course, I have 2 editors helping me out, Brett and Chris, and which is, great because my English is like this. And this is the first volume, the 64 pages. I'm writing, drawing, inking, coloring, and lettering everything myself. And I really hope you guys like this. There are a lot of really cool rewards, like original artwork from these Marvel books that I mentioned. There are some commissions that you can purchase as well. There's a reward in which I will draw a story of you or for you. The campaign page, you will see that there are some previews, but these aren't actually stories that will be in the book. I didn't want to spoil anything because the story is actually, like I said, it's a pretty cool story. So I didn't want to spoil anything. So this is just for you to see the kind of tone, the kind of humor, the kind of writing and drawing that there will be in the story. I really hope you like this. I appreciate you watching it. I appreciate you supporting it, and hopefully this will happen. Thank you.
So how cool is that? So basically the Kickstarter is about making it in comic books and then suddenly not knowing really what comes next, which I guess is bound to happen in any profession. You get to a point, you've made it, but what now? What are the accolades now? And how do you keep going? And how do you keep the relationships going? And all that. And it's not necessarily a how-to manual, as he explains. It's more about his experiences and a story behind it. So it's not a manual of any type. It's just him telling a story. And you guys can see, he's definitely having fun with some humor in the preview. So it looks very interesting. Making the video, if you love the process of stuff artists go through, you're going to love this rewarded 1 hour long video showing the process of a comic book page, starting with some basics about the script, then layouts, pencils, ink. So there is an educational video in here for making the video. All the goodies you can get, including the 60-page PDF version of Bruno, which, by the way, is 60 pages. I don't think that he actually mentioned that. So let's give the credit where credit's due on that regard. It looks like it definitely is more of an autobiographical tale in the way that it's more about his experience, like what he's going through in those moments as he's made it. Trying to see if there was the commission. You want Bruno to draw your favorite character? He can do that. The designs behind the amazing shows of BoJack Horseman and Mr. Pickles will be doing a 1 commission to a very lucky supporter. So that's pretty cool. So he also got, it looks like, a couple friends to be able to come in and help him. And then the story for you. You can have a story made for you. He'll do a 3-story page. He'll draw a 3-story page about you. So he'll, and your family, have your own script about it, whatever you want. So it's 3 pages for $1,000. It is professional art pricing there. That is reasonable considering he is an official pro. So I don't think anything's wrong with that. But here's the budget. We always like to look at that in the show. He has remaining production fees, rewards, and shipping, which you guys can notice is 18% easy. Kickstarter gets 10%, 12% to remaining, and then printing. Printing's a beast, man. Always printing is going to be an issue. So keep that in mind when you're doing your own projects necessarily, that printing is going to be expensive, and so is shipping. I think he might be a little lagging in shipping, honestly. I think that he might not realize how expensive shipping is. I know that I always get screwed with shipping, and I know a lot of my co-creators, you always wind up getting to this point where you don't understand how expensive shipping gets until the first time you do it. Oh, Bruno's actually in our chat room right now. You're welcome, Bruno, man. It's an exciting project. 47 hours to go, just about there. He's only got to make, what is that? $2,100. That's nothing. You can easily make that in a day. So let's help him make that in a day. And on every program, what I like to show you guys is something really cool, and it's not going to cost you a single penny. Now, I think it's worth $1. I've already backed it out. You won't see what I've backed because, as always, when I film these projects now, I'm always signed out of my Kickstarter. I was made aware that if I'm not backing every single Kickstarter, I can wind up showing that I don't support a Kickstarter. So I signed out of Kickstarter now before I do this video. However, I can say that Bruno is something that I have backed, and I know I've backed it. You're like, oh, I like the idea of Bruno, but I'm strapped. I don't have a lot of money, but I want to support him. There are these 3 buttons here. This one, don't listen to Jax. He doesn't know what we're talking about. He's playing. This one is to share on Facebook. And look, that costs me no money. That costs me no effort. Here, let's see if Twitter is any harder. Time of about 5 seconds. I hit 2 buttons, and now I've supported a creator. And then look, I could even email to my buddies. Hey, this is a really cool thing. You guys should check it out. So now if you know someone who'd be excited by this, it's something that you can, share with anyone. So Kickstarter gives you that. It's got a really funny, like from what I've read, it's got a really funny sense of humor, and it's kind of stuff I can relate to. So this is definitely a comic book creator's moment where you'll see things that I'm sure you'll resonate with. But beyond that, truth be told, as a fan of comic books, this could also give you an insight to what creators go through. Because I think for a lot of time, we see what directors and actors go through, and we see what Marvel and DC people go through. We don't really see what newer creators go through. Like Bruno says, he's made it, but now what? He doesn't have an office in Marvel or DC, at least not that I'm aware of. He's still in Brazil, unless they have a Brazil office there. So it's a different time now because you don't have to live in the city where the comic books are produced. So it also gives you that interesting, much different world that we live in with creation. So I think that's kind of cool. I definitely suggest that you guys check this out. It is an amazing project. It gives insight to things that we don't normally see. I mean, back it today. Let's make sure it gets funded. $2,100 is nothing. Kickstarters can make that easily in a single day. It is something so easy to do to support someone with even a single $1. This video gives $1, and I usually have 100 views easy. That's $100 closer to a goal. So everyone today, creator talking about the process of creation, it's worth $1. Support it today. What you should do is treat yourself to something more than $1. You can get the digital book, 60 pages for $6. That's insane. That's 10 cents a page. And this is a professional artist. And he's now a professional writer. Give him the credit, bringing this together. I could talk about this all day, but we really do need to move on to our next project. But make sure you spend time with Bruno today and back it and share it with your friends and let them know how exciting this project is. Level up. Now, this has been a Kickstarter I think some people are confused by, and I get that. I do understand this looks a little confusing. I had to spend some time with the creator. I actually met the creator, as a backstory for you guys. I met the creator at a convention. And we got to talking, and I told her the one thing that you got to understand is if you never try, you won't succeed. And that's the truth. Hands down, if you guys don't try, you'll never succeed. So I told her to put together a Kickstarter. Now, I'll admit, I was a little confused by this. I'm not into magna or manga. There's a word she says. It's not manga. It's something else, and you'll hear it. And I didn't know what that was. So I reached out to her, and I asked her. And she explained to me, this is what I took away from the conversation that I really understand. Just really quickly, Bruno said something in our chat room. I want to read it before we fully move on, just in case it's important. You're so kind. You nailed it in all aspects of this project. Regarding shipping carts, you're right. I'll have to add my own money to this, and that's because I want this to happen. Thank you, Rob. You're awesome. No, you're awesome, Bruno. You're awesome, Bruno. I'm just the guy behind the phone. or the behind the video and the voice. I am the voice of Written Sins. But no, Bruno, you did awesome, man. And yeah, shipping costs, man, it's a nightmare for creators. And fans don't realize that. I tell people all the time when they want to buy a comic online, and I'm like, look, you can buy it online, but you really should buy it here, because if you buy it in person, I sell to you for $8 an issue. Most points, you know, sometimes we'll do deals where we'll do 5 an issue, depending on how what we're doing. Like I try to, like home shows, I'll try to do that every so often. I try to, like, we'll do a deal where it's like 3 for $15 now that we have 3 of them, but there's 7 or 8 each. 7 being Jax the Anderson, because it had less pages. Either way, I then have to mail it to you. That mailing cost could be up to $3 to $4. So, and I always look at it when I'm backing these Kickstarters. Sometimes I don't get a copy of something because the shipping cost is just too expensive. And for that shipping cost, I could back 3 other Kickstarters on PDFs. So I keep that in mind. Shipping cost, even me as a consumer, affects my decision. But Bruno's talking about absorbing some of the costs, and that's what I do on my Kickstarters. I do a reasonably low printing cost. I mean, a shipping cost. I think we do like $4 or $5. We wind up working it in. But all of my proceeds always go to printing. It's always about printing, never about the art, never about anything else. But I look forward to reading your book, Bruno. But we are going to move on now. As I was saying just a few minutes ago, when I spoke to this lovely young lady, and we were talking about the creation of comic books, and conventions and how this worked, and I didn't understand it. I'll admit to you, I did not get it at first. I didn't get the vision. I didn't understand the Kickstarter, so I reached out and I asked her, you know, I'm not really into this world. What does all this mean? And she's told me. She's like, no, this isn't a book itself, and this isn't about making things. This is actually about her experiences on actual Kickstarter. And I was like, oh, that is kind of different. Ooh, sorry, guys. I was doing a mic check on the equipment to make sure that we were still working. I forgot I didn't have my headphone in. Apologize for that. But as I was saying, so here we are. We are talking about this amazing project, but understand as we're talking about it and as we watch this video, it's not about creating comic books. It's not about creating manga, or whatever the word is she'll say, and I apologize, I just don't get the word. It's about what you do at tables. And keep that in mind when you watch this, because this could be a good tool for people who want to table up. Again with the volume. Sorry about that. We're going to get it before she talks.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Dragon Spice's first ever Kickstarter campaign. Thank you all so much for coming. Please, have a seat. I suppose the best place to start would be to introduce myself. My name is Alicia Cole, and I'm a writer. More specifically, a mangaka. I've been doing this for about 10 years now, and I've created such titles as Onkai and Level Up, Publish Your Own Manga. But the manga we're here to kickstart today is Level Up, Make Money at Conventions. I started the Level Up series in response to all of my fans asking me questions when they'd see me at the conventions. As you can imagine, I never had time to answer them all, so I set out to make fun, friendly, colorful guides that would take people through each step of the process. In Level Up, Make Money at Conventions, you can follow me on my journey as I make mistakes, have some wins, and pass on the lessons I've learned all along the way. This show and tell handbook is sure to give aspiring vendors a leg up in making their own dreams come true. Miru miru! That's right, Veil Doll. You're in it too. Anyways, we really need everyone's help to publish this guide. So if you would support this Kickstarter, I'd be ever so grateful. Thanks for your time, and I hope that you all have a spicy day. See you next time!
So now, the one thing I want to stress to you guys again is that this is about being able to learn from someone else who's been at conventions. I've seen her conventions. Set in a colorful Shibai world with a cast of quirky characters. Level up, make money at conventions is a guide for anyone aspiring to make their dreams of becoming an artisan or a vendor at conventions a reality. Follow the prognostic as she navigates obstacles, makes mistakes, and learns valuable lessons in the show and tell handbook inspired by the author's true story, designed to help you through the ups and downs of your own entrepreneurial journey. And you guys can hear a little bit of struggling. Jax is in my lap running around. He wanted to see the video. So Jax thought the manga was cool, but it's 69 pages. It's full color. So, I mean, this is an exciting project. She's not asking for a lot either. The asking was only $1,000. And I don't get it, man. I don't get this one. I don't understand why there hasn't been a little bit more support on it. I thought this one would do really well. I even shared it in the manga group, and it doesn't seem to be taking. And I always ask this, 4 days to go, it looks rough. And I know I said a few minutes ago, it's easy to make $2,100. So it's not impossible. We had the MLAC that literally funded $600 within 2 days. So sometimes you do get lucky. Sometimes it is possible to come from behind. So I don't ever count any Kickstarter out. And I think this is an exciting one. But I want to know from you guys. Let me know, those of you who watch these programs we do, if you see something that I could pass on to the creators, advice, that's always helpful too. Believe it or not, we've gotten some good insight from doing these shows where I've been able to pass that information on to a creator. And they've been able to come back and make a better Kickstarter. Jax has just found something that's very noisy. But I mean, that's one thing to think of when we're doing this, is that you could always be helping someone out by showing off the fact that you know something about it that they might not know. So if you know something, please do share it with us so we can being beaten up by a 2-year-old. So we can share that information with someone else and help them make a stronger product in the future. I hope she doesn't give up on this, even if it doesn't fund, but I also hope we can get it funded. So definitely please share. It's definitely worth $1. And it's definitely worth the time and effort. We're going to check out right now. 5-star. Oh, real quick, I also wanted to look at, you got distracted by Jax. I wanted to look at the rewards. We always do that. For 15, you can get it. For 20, you can get it autographed. Now, the one thing I will say is that, and this is something I will tell her I think is a mistake. I don't think you should charge for an autographed copy. I don't always think that that's the best move. She's new. I don't think she understands that. Don't hold that against her. I know a lot of people look at an autographed copy as kind of like a slap, as it were. She's just trying to hustle, you know, and a lot of creators will do that. And you know what? I'm just not a fan of paying for autographs. I know a lot of people who give autographs for free, but, you know, everyone's going to make money, you know, so if you want to support her, that's definitely something awesome to do. If you got both the Level Up mangas right here. And autographed, and then the whole package right down here. The one thing I'd also suggest for her, if she watches this video, is you should have made like a plush character out of your character who's in the video. That would have been awesome. We're gonna check out 5-star right now. Sorry about that. Here we go. Now some supposedly, and I hope they're right, they actually have the permission. I think they do have the permission for it. Well, we didn't get kicked off of Facebook for a violation of copyright. Now, I say this, and I'm going to say it again on this program. Don't use music that isn't yours to use, meaning you don't have permission for it. Not only does it make it harder for people like me to share your information, but it's also just not a smart idea because you're asking for trouble. Don't use copyrighted material. You wouldn't like it if they suddenly started using your stuff, would you? So 5-star definitely looks impressive. In a world where superheroes and even villains are nothing new, one man gets a second chance at life. Incredible powers as well as all the fame and popularity that comes with it. Kevin Terry is 5-star. Follow 5-star as he attempts to protect the world, make his mark in the superhero community, and become a legend without losing himself in fame and glory. This is 5-star. And we got another video here, which we're going to take a look at right now.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sturgood.
Okay. I'm almost 100% sure that might not be, well, I'm not 100% sure, but I have a spidey sense that might not be copyright approved. So we're just going to lower that. And I'm sure I'm already going to get a notice from YouTube about it, but I don't want the Facebook feed to be interrupted because of it. So, and again, using music that you're not entitled to can lead you to legal issues, and I do warn you about that. You know, try to only use, and there's music you can use. Don't get me wrong; it's not things. There are music you can use, and I'm left not knowing what is and isn't good to use. Honestly, there are times where I generally try to stay away from anything with spoken word. I feel like spoken word might be more of a copyright issue than anything else, but that is just my opinion on the matter. Doesn't mean I'm right. It just means that's what I do because I don't want us to have to erase another video. We did a 52-minute video. It was actually really good and really had solid content. And luckily we do it on YouTube too, and YouTube didn't make us delete it, but Facebook did. And that kind of wastes my time when you do that. So, you know, especially if you're going to do a video that's copyright, put at the beginning, you know, hey, look, I took someone's copyright. Put this on your video. I know no one will do that, but it does make it harder. So watch doing that. This does look like an amazing project, and you shouldn't have to use other. And this is kind of a twisted thing because I was going to say you shouldn't have to use someone else's music, but music's awesome and it's inspiring. So I do get the want to do it. I do understand it. But you have to watch. You just have to watch with copyrights. Everyone's very super sensitive about copyrights these days. So please do pay attention to the proper use of copyrights and trademarks. Don't use things you don't have permission or don't fall under fair use. Because some things do fall under fair use. This does look like an amazing project. He looks like definitely a 5-star type of hero. Oh no, we were actually there this summer, me and Jax. It's disturbing to see that would be broken because I see a lot of people go to see the Washington Monument. That would be just depressing. Do they actually go near the Lincoln one in this fight scene? No, it doesn't look like it. This will be your end. I think the villains are the scariest when they don't talk and they just start trying to kill you. We're going to take a quick look at some of these packages, which are awesome. You have the Crazy Monkey Ink Starter Kit, which is a 5-print Crazy Monkey ink comics of your choice. You get stickers. You get a backing board sketch from Crazy Monkey Ink creator, artist, publisher Gabriel Ramirez. And you get the print copy of 5-star. The basic comic is going to run you, a printed copy is $10, ships anywhere to the world. We're talking about shipping costs, right? So shipping would be included in the book, so that's kind of cool. A 5-star fan, you get a poster. So posters are cool. I wonder if it's a rolled poster. 11x17s are a pain in the ass, by the way. For those thinking about doing a Kickstarter, do posters. Posters are so much easier to ship. They get damaged less. See, that was my problem with 11x17s. It wasn't shipping costs. It was how often we wind up, and we're going to have to deal with that again until we get rid of all of our 11x17s. Thankfully, Irma helped us with that, getting rid of a lot of our 11x17s. But those we have left after Irma, we're going to be trying to get rid of through Kickstarters. I might just honestly try to sell them at a convention at a really dirt cheap price, because they're just not worth it to me. Shipping them's a pain in the ass. Taking them from different shows is a pain in the ass. I'd much rather posters, because posters you can put in little tubes. You can make it kind of cool and commemorative. 11x17s is piece of, like, it's nice, it's high quality, but it's this piece of cardboard. So I definitely think posters are a good way to go. And you guys can see that there are, let's see, let's get to one of the really big ones. Here we go, the official Crazy Monkey. We're going to do this one. For $110, you guys can get, and they have 2 backers already, that you can get, thank you very much for the gold. You will not be disappointed. You're going to get a print and digital copy of every Crazy Monkey title released. I don't know all of them, but that's pretty impressive. Print and digital copies of the Power Company #1. The original 5-star 11x17 Bristol ink pinup from Crazy Monkey Inc. Creator, artist, publisher, Gabriel Olraz Ramirez. You're going to get a t-shirt, a 5-sticker set, a 5-button set, prints, a print copy of the 5-star #1, a digital copy of 5-star #1. And I mentioned the thank you section. Do you guys like thank you sections? Tell me in your in the comments section. Does thank you section actually motivate you to be part of it? I know in the past I kind of like being in it. Sometimes I will actually pay more to be in the thank you section. But I also cheat. I put writtensins.com. So I figure it's free advertising. Well, not free because I'm paying for it, but you get my point. The 11x17 Bristol ink pinup I believe that's that would mean that that's very different. It's not your average 11x7x2, so that's kind of impressive too. So 5-star is definitely an interesting Kickstarter. For some reason, we don't have our last Kickstarter teed up. And you can hear Jackson's definitely getting. He's definitely trying to get my attention right now. You can hear him talking. Oh, that's why there's a bad link in here. I wonder how that happened for the lightning wielder. Something must have gone wrong on the last time we saved it, because it's going to the 5-star instead of the right place, which is good. That's why doing these programs kind of works out for us, because we can see the problem, and that's fine. Yep, see, it copied over the same information. But no worries, we have on our site, I can fix that right after this show goes off, so it'll be there. Sometimes when you you hear the daddy song, huh? When we save it on the actual opinion stage, every so often there's a glitch in the saving, and that does happen. So it's not hard to fix. We'll get it fixed. And of course, right now we're having a lag time when I need it. So how's everyone doing today? Everyone doing good? As I stall so we can get to where we need to be. It's the great thing about live TV. It always goes wrong. When it goes wrong, the person in charge looks like an idiot. But haha, I have the solution. So we're going to wind up fixing that. By the time you guys who don't watch it live watch this later, the saw will be in the right place. So here it is, amazing project. We're going to go ahead and it'd be really messed up if it did it wrong again, but it didn't. So we're going to watch the video now.
Hi, my name is Kyron Silva. Earlier this year, I successfully launched my first Kickstarter, Shaman's Destiny, and with your help, we were able to bring that to life. But now I'm back with my next epic tale, Saw the Lightning Wielder. The concept for Saw is based on Hmong folklore. For the past few years, I've been planning, developing, and researching everything I can to make this series outstanding. This book is designed to be an ongoing series of twists and turns around every corner, action, and tons of suspense. The series stars Tracy Lord, an overworked and underpaid college student who is struggling with her life while trying to help her widowed mother support the family. Things get even tougher on Tracy when she finds out that she has the power of Saw, an ancient force who can control lightning and wield the magical axe. It will be up to Tracy to use the powers that she has inherited to stop the evil Lord Eclipse and his army from escaping the Shadow Realm and return to ours to wreak havoc. Saw is the first superhero action series from Big Tree Comics. It's written and created by myself, with line art from David Jackson, colors by King Bola, and lettering done by Nikki Powers. Now, my team has already started work on the first issue. Our goal is to get these books into your hand as fast as possible. You might even say we're going to get you as fast as lightning. Now, along with this gorgeous book, there will be Kickstarter exclusive rewards, like a pinned gallery by indie creators, an option of different prints, and even a variant cover drawn by myself and inked by Larry Haynes from Joshon Somewhere. There will also be an option to get a print of model Christy Cha cosplaying as Saw, and so much more. But we can't get there without your help. Please check out all the rewards below and pledge if possible. Thank you, and have a great day. Music provided by the music of Chris Jones. Check his work out at tmocj.com.
All right, it's enough of that music. Not that it's bad, but we do want to get on with the show. Oh, look, there's a live stream. Let's check out the live stream. I'm not sure the live stream is going to play. Happens every so often. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not getting it to play. Oh, there we go.
All right, Daquan, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, is the audio any better? Or is it still?
It sounds a lot better now.
Okay. All right. Oh. Sad thing is we lost all.
It's cool. Oh man. What a stream.
Because you know,
For some reason, I think they were having technical difficulties.
Dude, this Kickstarter is a pain.
So we're just gonna move on from that. We're gonna take a quick look at the amazing characters behind this. Sorry, I had a Jax trying to climb in a bathtub. Let me see if there's another video maybe I could share for these guys. Let me see if I can get it to load again. Let me see. Let's see if we can get it to load. Yeah, see, it won't load. Maybe if I get it over here.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the best day for I've been there. I've had problems. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at it. The loading's obviously not working. I tried everything I could to get that on. That's not going to work. So now, interesting thing here. Hold on. I got Monster Jacks. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm going to play the video again, and I'm going to see if I can't
My name is
see what's wrong with Jacks.
Earlier this year, I successfully launched my first Kickstarter, Shaman's Destiny. And with your help, we were able to bring that to life. But now I'm back with my next epic tale, Saw the Lightning Wielder. The concept for Saw is based on Hmong folklore. For the past few years, I've been planning, developing, and researching everything I can to make this series outstanding. This book is designed to be an ongoing series of twists and turns around every corner, action, and tons of suspense. The series stars Tracy Lord, an overworked and underpaid college student who is struggling with her life while trying to help her widowed mother support the family. Things get even tougher on Tracy when she finds out that she has the power of Saw, an ancient force who can control lightning and wield the magical axe. It will be up to Tracy to use the powers that she has inherited to stop the evil Lord Eclipse and his army from escaping the Shadow Realm and returning to ours to wreak havoc. Saw is the first superhero action series from Big Tree Comics. It's written and created by myself, with line art from David Jackson, colors by King Bola, and lettering done by Nikki Powers. Now, my team has already started work on the first issue. Our goal is to get these books into your hand as fast as possible. You might even say we're going to get it to you as fast as lightning. Now, along with this gorgeous book, there will be Kickstarter exclusive rewards, like a pinup gallery by indie creators, an option of different prints, and even a variant cover drawn by myself and inked by Larry Haynes from Joshan Somewhere. There will also be an option to get a print of model Christy Cha cosplaying as Saw, and so much more. But we can't get there without your help. Please check out all the rewards below and pledge if possible. Thank you, and have a great day. Music provided by The Music of Chris Jones. Check his work out at tmocj.com.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. I'm excited to know that my other bee finally distracted Jax enough. It's getting to be about nap time, so I apologize for that, but I can give my full attention where needed right now, so let's do that. It's funny how we had all the problem with Jackson they had when we tried to play that video with all the problems they were having, but the art in it looks fantastic. And I was trying to make the point that B Studios had the character sheet in this, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty badass. And it looks like a badass tale. And I mentioned this a couple times about diversity. This has got diverse characters in it. And I say it all the time. If you want to talk about backing diversity, look for diverse titles. And there's no better place to find diverse titles than on Kickstarter. Kickstarter is some of the most amazing diverse creators and diverse titles on the actual market today. So I would definitely check it out. Here you see Saw herself. This is Tracy Lore. She has the ability to enhance strength, enhance durability, fires lightning from her hands, has an enhanced axe that slices through most objects. Her axe also allows flight. So that's kind of cool. Here's Danielle. Her is the last name. He weighs like 185 pounds and 6'1". He's kind of thin, actually. As a shaman, he is also able to communicate with spirits. He's trained in the shamanistic rituals that allow him to transverse planes. Danielle is also a skilled hand-to-hand fighter from years of travel. His powers include conjuring small energy blasts for protection. There's more origin stuff for each one of them. I'm just going to read the top. This is Lord Eclipse. His age is unknown. He's 7 feet tall and 1,300 pounds. He is not thin. Very big and muscular. Lord Eclipse can tap into the shadow realm, which allows him to distort his body into different shapes and forms. His powers allow him to control over the shadows around him to a degree as well, using them to strike at his enemies. His body is stronger and more durable than humans. He can also project energy blasts from his gauntlets. Combine his powers along with a legion of shadow creatures and his command of the Lord Eclipse, and he's virtually impossible to defeat. Wow. That dude sounds pretty troublesome. I wouldn't want to go against him, that's for certain. And you guys can see he looks a little different in there. You got a little bit of a different approach on the costume and how it looks from a different artist, I'm assuming, who did this, or it was just more of a variant thing. I love her hair. Her hair looks awesome in it. So this is the big bundle. Let's see where they are. They have 8 days to go. So, you know, and we're only looking at trying to make up $1,500. So that's not bad. $1,500 is not hard at all to get in 8 days. And that all comes down to you guys sharing the Kickstarter and making sure that you guys are getting it out there. Hit Facebook share it on Twitter, email a friend. I'm going to take a quick look at the level rewards. You can get a $5 digital copy, not bad at all. You get a physical copy for $10. We're talking about shipping, so let's see what shipping would matter. $3 for shipping, that's fair. That's more than fair. You get the double digital, which means you get Shaman's Destiny and Saw 1. You can get the Keiko bundle, Christopher Keiko. You get the physical Prince of Exile 1 with the regular cover. You also get a handful of custom Exile Saw stickers. Let me say Exile. I don't know how they got Saw out of that. Also get a print of Saw from artist Christopher Keiko. And see more of Chris's work on YouTube right here. Let's see what they got on the high tier. On the high tier, they have the early bird specials got $75. Have you ever wanted to be in a comic book? That's not bad. They're offering $75 to be in a book. At this level, you can appear in the background character of the book. You also receive Saw 1, regular cover, and and a digital copy of Shane's Destiny and Chris Keiko's poster. So that's pretty awesome, don't you think? All right, guys, that has been Kickstarter last rites for this week. We only had a handful of projects this week. We're going to, because it's the end of the program, we're going to go back over the list real quick. And then after I get off the video, I'm going to fix the issue we saw during the video with it. So let's go over that real quick. And here we go. Saw, the lightning wielder. Ooh, I'm actually in the wrong. That's why that started off funny. 1 second. Buffering. So you guys get all your Christmas shopping done yet? All right. Written Sins, last rites to Kickstarter. This is writtensins.com giving the last rites to Kickstarter. We are going to go through our list real quick, and then I'm going to send you on your way. We'll see you back here probably in an hour to do another video. These are the Kickstarters that have had their time to shine on Kickstarter, but time is almost up. Will you support these amazing projects before the sun sets on them? Remember, $1 can show support, attract attention, help fund projects, support indie creators, and help create new worlds. Writtensins.com is your site for all these amazing projects, and keep following tabs on new projects. Subscribe to writtensins.com today. What's Now Bruno, we learned, is a comic book about what happens after you make it and what do you do next, and the trials and tribulations of actually breaking on through the glass ceiling of comics, from indie comics to pro comics, and what comes next. And an autobiographical type of story. Level Up is your easy way to make money at conventions. Check it out today and help it make profits at your tables this 2018 season. 5 stars about a gentleman trying to make good on a second chance by becoming a 5-star hero and trying to make good on his abilities. And Saw is an amazing tale of electrifying heroes taking on some serious baddies. This is from the mind of Tony Copper. Oh, never mind. We have to fix that. Saw is the amazing project. Let's see if we should still have it up, and I'll read their tagline for you. Saw is, sorry about the fast scroll, Tracy has just received powers of Saw, strength, speed, lightning, and are now hers to use, but how will they help keep her job? So we're going to find out when this hits your mailbox, because you're going to back it today, right? This has been Kickstarter Talk. We will be back. Stay tuned, Facebook. I am going to try to stay alive to answer some questions. I don't know why our screen just got blurry on Facebook. But thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys at Kickstarter Talk a little later today. All right. So